What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I forgot to thank you guys for coming to the live stream we had last night, the 7 o'clock live stream. And, we had a good time. Started off talking about current events and just life in general. Got real crazy at the end. And I appreciate you guys just spending part of your weekend with me. So, once again, thank you for coming out. And this story right here I just seen by coincidence that recently happened. This is horrific. And this is one of those things where, you got to be careful of when you have people living with you, whether they're roommates or just family members or whatever. Marietta, Georgia is where we're going, right? And it's about this guy up here that you see. This guy is 27-year-old Rashawn Barney, right? This guy stabbed his roommate, who's a female and not named, multiple times. And the places he stabbed her are horrific. The thing that's crazy about it is the backstory of how these two got together. And I don't know if they're in a relationship. It just said roommate. This guy has only been living with this woman for 2 months. And he damn near killed her. He's in jail. He has no bond. And I just want you to take a look at this, man. I mean, you just doing something nice for somebody or just trying to take on somebody to help you with daily expenses by giving them room and board can also be deadly out here. Take a look.
A woman was stabbed a dozen times in the back and the face. Police now saying her roommate is the person responsible.
Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Bimeford is live at 5 at Cobb Police Headquarters. And Chelsea, some of these details in this case are truly disturbing.
Yeah, guys, they say that victim was stabbed in the back 12 times and also stabbed in both of her eyes. Her alleged attacker is in jail tonight, but now neighbors want to know why this happened. A quiet community off Austell Road became the scene of a gruesome crime this week when neighbors say a woman came running out of her home, bleeding and screaming for help. Cobb police say this man, 27-year-old Rashawn Barney, attacked her. According to an arrest warrant, he stabbed the victim at least 12 times in the back with a knife, then stabbed her in both eyes. Police say Barney and the victim are roommates. Neighbors tell us he moved in about 2 months ago. A neighbor shared this video that police say shows Barney walking around right outside that neighbor's front door around 10:30 in the morning on the day of the attack. Police say the assault happened shortly after that, around 11 in the morning. That neighbor didn't want to go on camera, but called the assault very scary and said he's praying for the victim. Barney now facing several charges, including aggravated assault with intent to murder, aggravated battery, and tampering with evidence. Documents say he threw that knife allegedly used in the attack into a nearby densely wooded area, and law enforcement has not been able to find the weapon. Cobb County Police tell us that victim is in critical condition tonight. The suspect, Barney, is being held at the Cobb County Jail without bond. Reporting live from Cobb County Police Headquarters, Chelsea Bimeford, Atlanta News First.
That's the story of this guy, Rashawn Barney. Stabbed a woman in both eyes and in the back multiple times. That's as hateful as it gets. I'm going to tell you something. I was always against letting people live with me, especially grown folks. And I don't know what brought these two together, but she offered the guy a place to stay and he killed her in less than 60 days. Let that sink in for a second. You never know somebody, from my personal experience, especially like between men and women. So this counts between men and women. You never really know somebody unless you live with them or have children by them sometimes. You can see a change in people. In 2 months, for it to come to this, I wonder what the buildup was. Was he not working? What was it? Was he jealous? What was it? What was it that make a man living with somebody take a knife and do that to him, and then run and throw the knife in the bushes and then get caught. That was a crime of nothing but hate. Because if you're going to stab somebody, you just going to stab them. But you stab somebody in the back 12 times and then stab them in both eyes with a knife that you threw in the woods. You was trying to send a serious message for the rest of their life for whatever was done to you. Because that right there seemed like a crime of being hurt. That is crazy as hell. But that's just the reality out here right now. Can't do nothing nice for nobody. Can't do nobody a favor. Because it'll come back. People don't remember what you do for them or the state of being they was in when you offered a helping hand. And now you're the one that got to pay for it for the rest of your life. Says she was stabbed in both eyes with a knife. How you think her vision is? Says she came out the house running and screaming for help. You terrify somebody in the house that they welcome you in under whatever conditions it was. And if he met him, I don't think he met him or not. Honestly. You know what I mean? People come from different places and they need places to live. But they also bring what? A lot of bad habits. And for this guy to come into a house where he's staying and try to kill somebody that let him stay there, that's a whole nother different type of crazy. Chances and choices. If the shit wasn't working out, you most likely could have left. Seriously, you most likely could have left. You was outside walking back and forth looking crazy as hell. I guess contemplating what you was going to do to the person before you did it. But nothing went in your head to where you said, you know what, this ain't a good idea. And if I'm thinking like this, I definitely got to get out of this situation. Regardless if you got to take legal action or not. I'm more than sure before you pulled that knife and acted crazy with her, you done showed her crazy in a different form before. And hell, for all we know, she might have been telling him, I don't want you in the house no more because you're crazy. Because I don't feel safe with you in here. And there's nothing wrong with that. But now, it's too late for that. Because he already showed her the dangers. How did it ever come to that? Seriously, how did it ever come to this? Look at this guy's picture. He looked like a dumbass. He looked stupid as hell up there. No bond. Looked like something wrong with him. After you hear the crime, he said, you looking at him, you're like, why, bro? Why? Don't even matter now. This girl got a long road to recovery. Not just from her injuries, if she survives. But just the fact that you got to live your life anew because you've been stabbed in the eyes. And that's a lot of rehab and a lot of other stuff. Cosmetic surgery, all this other stuff that insurance ain't paying for. She might have scarred you temporarily, but you scarred her for life. How does that equal out? It doesn't. It's bullshit. You see a lot of dudes out here nowadays, young guys, throwing man tantrums and doing all kind of shit that the person that they mad at and want to get even with got to carry for the rest of their life. You 27 years old. You know enough to know that you could have thought before you acted and did that shit. Because at the end, it makes you look bad. No matter what. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Prison ain't for this type of person that does this type of stuff. The dirt is. And that's where you need to be. I'm out.